Hello, this is Jonathan Rawlings, creator and illustrator of Neckbeard Quest for Love, and this is going to be a long play of the entire game. We are only going to do a two-player game, so there are four decks here, but we won't need these other two, so I will set them to the side. Okay, so we have three waifus here. The body pillow will always be out in the beginning, and these two will come from the waifu deck that is over here. And let's shuffle our player decks. And each player draws four cards each. They will be private in their hands, but we will be able to see both of them for this playthrough. Okay, so I will start with green first, and they will, let's see, they have a side waifu that allows them to play another card on another waifu, which is a great card because you can play two cards at once. So I will play this card on this selfie card, which if you win, you get two selfies. Um, and then I will then play has a car on the body pillow card, which has a car is a 6 value card, and so it's just a very high value card, but has no ability. And I will place it on the body pillow waifu at the top where the fedora icon is. And then that is the end of my turn, so I will draw two more cards. Then it is blue's turn, and they also have a 6. They have a side waifu, a secret admirer, which you play face down, so the other players will not know what value it has. There are two secret admirer cards. One is worth 2, and the other one is worth 4. So there's a chance that players will not know exactly what it is, and they would just have to risk thinking it's a 2 or a 4. And then a Chad card, which you can play on any other card in play. So that might be good to play on top of the Hazakar because I kind of want this waifu or these two selfies, but I want to compete on this body pillow, and I will play a Chad card. Actually, I'll play the side waifu first on the gardener, and the gardener, if you win the gardener, you also get a selfie card along with it. So I will play that there, and then play a Chad card on top of the Hazakar card. And then I will draw up to 2 cards. Back to 4. Now it is green's turn, and green has a 4 value card, bilingual, eye contact, superior intellect, which will move a card from a waifu to another waifu, and then another side waifu. So what I will do actually is I'm going to play side waifu here, actually over here on the gardener, and then I'm going to play superior intellect, which will move another card. So this card will then be moved over here because I want to win this card outright, and I can move the Chad card off of my Hazakar card. And so that's the end of my turn, and I will draw 2 more cards. Then it is blue's turn. They have a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 6. Let's see. They are going to play a 6 on the gardener because they want to have the highest value on this to get the waifu and an extra selfie card. And then I will end their turn and draw a card. So it is the next player's turn. Green, they have shirt crumbs, which is great because that can fill up 2 slots on a card. So it says play another card on this waifu. So if I, for example, were to play this here on the selfie card, there's only 1 more slot left on this card since it only has 4 slots, and I could play a 3 on top of on the last slot to complete it, which would give me 4 points versus the blue player's 2 points, and that would complete the waifu. And so I would win 2 selfies, and this player would win 1 selfie. because they came in second place and I came in first place. So this is worth 2 and this is worth 1. And once that's done, all of these cards that are left over go into each player's discard pile. So I'm going to place them in their discard pile next to their decks, and they can place their winnings to the left. Green will then draw back up to 4 cards. Also, since that waifu has been completed, a new one gets drawn and placed in the spot that the previous one was to replace it. And this is a teacher, and she has 4 slots. So let's see. Blue has a Secret Admirer that you can place down is worth 4, and one that's worth 2, as well as a move a card from this waifu to another waifu. I think they're going to play a Secret Admirer face down on the teacher at the top, and then draw a card. Green's turn. Let's see what they want to do. They have bilingual, BO, discard all other visible 1 and 2 cards on this waifu. They could do that on this one, but on the gardener, but they wouldn't want to get rid of their own 1. So that wouldn't make much sense on that. But let's see what they can do. They are going to play history buff here, and then draw another card. So this player has 4, a move, so let's see if they want to move anything. Do they want to move anything? Yeah, they're going to move this card over here so that they can basically just compete on this card by themselves. Because if a player just has a card, it has to be at least 1 the value to get second place. So if there are no other cards from the other player, they won't get a selfie as a second place. So it might be good to just move a card off of a card that you're trying to compete for to a card maybe that you're not even competing for, like this body pillow, which you know you're not going to win because they already have a 6 value and a 2 value. And so maybe at the end you can place a low value card on here just to get a selfie out of it. Okay, so now it's Green's turn, and they are going to, let's see, they're actually going to play a Chad card on top of the other player's has a car card over here because they want to get rid of that 6. Hopefully they don't have a BO card like how we have in our hands, because that would get rid of that Chad card or a move card. So they'll draw back up to 4. Then blue has Fantastic Folds, which you can play on top of your own card. And the reason you would do something like this is, for example, like which has happened on the gardener, you have a 1 value card right here, the side waifu, and they just covered up your has a car. But if you could then just play Fantastic Folds on top of your side waifu, and now you have 7 points on that card. They'll draw back up to 4 cards, and now it is Green's turn. So let's see. Green has BO. Their Secret Admirer. Let's see. They're going to play BO here and get rid of this card, Superior Intellect. Okay, now it's Blue's turn. They will play a Blade Master. Actually, they kind of want to win this card, so they're going to play it on here because it has 6 slots. So, and they're pretty much ahead, so they're going to try to win that. And let's see, Green needs to start winning some waifus here. They will play, because if they play this here and that's a 4, which we know it's a 4, but they don't know, that person can just play a 2 and win, because if there's a tie, the person who has a card that is at the top where the fedora is or the closest to the top would win the tie. So let's not do that. Instead, we can try to, I guess the best move would just to be play this face down over here. Yeah, let's play face down here. because we're just going to win that outright, because then they would have to play on there to complete it, and that would help us on green. So what they're going to do here is they have a side waifu that lets them play another card on another waifu, and so they're going to complete that, and then as well as play a 4 on this waifu. So since this is completed, all face down cards get flipped up, and obviously green has way more points than blue, and so that would mean that green gets this waifu, and blue gets a selfie. So now blue has 2 selfie cards, and green has 1 waifu and 2 selfies. So to win the game, you need to have 3 waifus or any combination of 7 cards that you win from the waifu deck. So for example, you could have 3 waifus, you could have 2 waifus and 5 selfies, or you can have 1 waifu and 6 selfies, or you can just have 7 selfies in total and you win the game. So there's only 4 ways of winning the game. Now we would discard all of these cards and go into their players' discard piles, and then we would draw another waifu card from the waifu deck. This is a hairstylist. She has 5 slots to place cards. So blue just went, so they're going to redraw up to 4 cards. And now green goes. So green doesn't have a good option to win this card here, because that would help blue complete it if they place another one. So they're probably going to come in second anyways. But they can gamble on whether or not this is a 2 or 4. But it doesn't really matter because they only have 4. They have 4 4s actually. And regardless of if this is a 2 or 4, blue would win, because whoever has a card in the highest spot would win the tie. So they don't want to complete that. So what they're going to do is play a Secret Admirer 4 face down on there. Okay, and now it is blue's turn, and blue will... They have 2 Shirt Crumbs, which these are like really powerful cards. So what they're going to do is play a Shirt Crumb here, and then play a Secret Admirer face down, even though it's a 2, which completes the waifu. And they just flip this up and they win. So they would win this waifu, plus the little icon to the top right of that card gives you an extra selfie. So they would take this and a selfie card. All these cards would then go into each player's discard piles, and a new waifu would get drawn here. Okay, and which is 2 selfies. Okay. And then we draw back up to 4, and now it is green's turn. Green still does want to win this card, but they don't think they can. They're just going to play a face down 4 on this card. And then draw back 1 card. Okay, blue is going to just... Let's see. Blue is going to play a Secret Admirer 4 down on here to compete for this waifu. Because if they win this waifu over here and this waifu, they could win the game. They'll draw back up to 4. And let's see. Green has Shirt Crumbs as well. So what they're going to do is play a 4 bilingual on the hairstylist and draw back up to 4. Shirt Crumbs, let's see, they have Shirt Crumbs, so if they have a 4, if both of these are 4, blue needs an 8, so let's see what this is. This is a 4. If they play Shirt Crumbs, they don't have any other cards that would add up to 8, and it wouldn't matter because the green has on the top slot anyway. So I think what they want to do is actually just complete this card here, or compete on this one. Sure, they'll play a 3 eye contact on this. Okay, so now play on top of my own fantastic folds. Okay, so this is actually really great. This is a great combo. We have shirt crumbs and fantastic folds, so I'm going to play shirt crumbs on this card, and then it says play another card on this waifu, which then will allow me to play the fantastic folds on top of itself, which then would give me 9 points. And regardless if this card here is a 4 or 2, I will be able to win. So since it's full and it is a 4, they have 8 and I have 7 here. So I would take the teacher waifu, and the other player would take a selfie card. And all of these cards would then go into the discard piles, and a new waifu card would get drawn here. Okay. And that is a 2 selfie card waifu. Draw back up to 4. Now it's blue's turn. Blue just needs 2 selfies to win, or a waifu and a selfie. And green just needs 1 waifu. So if green wins this waifu, the hairstylist waifu, they would win the game. But if blue can then finish actually this card right here, they would win the game, which blue does have a shirt crumbs, which lets them play another card, and I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to play shirt crumbs, and then they're going to play good posture, which is just a 3 value card, which would give 6 points, and there's no way that this could be more than 4 points, which would then win them the 2 selfie cards, which would give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards here. So blue wins the game, and green would also get a selfie because they came in second place on this, but it wouldn't be enough because they only have 2 waifus and 3 selfies. If they had 2 more selfies, they would win, but unfortunately they don't. So blue is the winner here. So that's the long play of Lay Neckbeard Quest for Love, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. All right, bye.